Hello and welcome to the Half-Baked News. Impending shortages of seafood driven by a rapid increase in demand by 2030 could see the rise of alternatives to popular seafoods, according to research by McKinsey & Company. The report, The Next Wave Alternative Seafood Solutions, noted that 85% fisheries are already at or beyond their limits, and restrictions on fish farming mean that traditional seafood supplies cannot keep up with demand set to increase by 14% over the next 7 years. McKinsey's analysis pinpointed 5 popular species that could serve as prime candidates for substitution by alternative seafoods: shrimp, tilapia, tunas, salmonids, and lobster. In the case of tuna, the difficulty in farming the fish, creating the need for it to be wild caught, makes it highly attractive for alternative production. Cultivated, fermentation-based, and plant-based products were the 3 primary production options, offered promising alternatives to seafoods due to their similarities, high historic investment, and market readiness. Alternative seafoods also have a lower carbon footprint as they can be produced locally, with a report showing that tuna alone has a carbon footprint at the retail level of 0.8 to 0.9 kilograms of CO2 per kilogram. Analyst Mildred Gremdenso, associate partner at McKinsey, said alternative proteins have previously focused on chicken, pork, and beef, yet seafood has a competitive advantage over meat as it often sells at a higher price. Premium or super premium cuts of bluefin tuna range from $40 to $200 a pound, which is a much easier price for alternatives to hit than $4.99 a pound for ground beef. Alternative seafoods are also greener to produce, can include the benefits of omega-3s without the high mercury levels in fish, and aren't restricted by fishing quotas or farming licenses. The report found that plant-based alternative seafoods face the least regulations and lowest barriers to market entry, having already achieved a price of just $12 to $20 or £9.87 to £16.46 per pound in the US. It added that cultivated products grown from fish cells have already attracted $100 million or £82 million of investment in the US and were potentially closest to fish in taste, texture, and nutrition. Partner at McKinsey, Tom Brennan, added, "Our research indicates how alternative seafoods would help sustainably scale the industry and reduce pressure on fisheries while expanding access to proteins. Yet they face significant challenges in lowering production costs to levels comparable with fish and mirroring the wide variety of taste and texture. Innovating to improve taste, nutrition, and cost is fundamental to achieving wider distribution and reducing pressure on sea and freshwater ecosystems." Meanwhile, yeast is making a big splash in the world of plant-based meat analogues, with more and more producers turning to the ingredient to create tasty alternatives to animal products.